wish you felt more comfortable when it comes to the topic of sex? Listen in, I'm going to give you 6 ways you can feel more comfortable talking about this very taboo topic. Hey guys, I'm Stephanie Ganowski, sexologist and sex coach for men. If you're new to my channel, welcome, and if you've been subscribed, welcome back. So the first step to feeling more confident and comfortable with the topic of sex is to educate yourself a little bit. A book I recommend is Sizzling Sex for Life by Michael Castleman. It's kind of my sex Bible because it gives you so many different aspects of sex and teaches you a little bit about each. This is a great book to read if you want to be more informed overall, and even use it to start asking your partner questions or ask yourself some questions to dive into what are you really into and start there. And this brings us to our second point. Spend some time to think about what you want when it comes to sex and what you're curious about trying. Because before you have any sex-related conversation, you want to feel confident in your education, and also your desires. What do you want to ask your partner about? What would you want to try? Why do you think you want to try that? The more you think about what you want and what you're curious about, the more certain you'll feel, and then you'll feel comfortable talking about them, right? First, you have to organize your own thoughts before you share them with your partner or whoever you're talking about sex with. And that brings us to step number 3, which is actually practice talking about sex out loud. Do it by yourself. I know this sounds weird, but sometimes it's a matter of just getting the words out once for you to be like, oh, I could say that. Oh, that didn't feel that weird. Okay, that wasn't a big deal. There's a lot of shame wrapped around in sex, and even if it's not something totally kinky or taboo related to sex, it's still hard for people to talk about simply because they never have let the words out before. Before I get to point number 4, I want to remind you guys to go ahead and join Sex Meditations. This is something I created to help you not only have guidance when it comes to healthy masturbation, but also to help you train your body and mind to handle sex in a comfortable way. So if you're watching this video and you feel uncomfortable with the topic of sex, you need to train your body and mind to be comfortable, and that takes some repetition. So my meditations do the job for you. If you sign up now, you will get 40+ meditations to pick and choose whenever you need them. The link for Sex Meditations is in the description of this video. Now let's get to point number 4 when it comes to feeling more comfortable around the topic of sex. Start with a less sensitive topic. And by this, I mean a topic that isn't about your wildest fantasy that you've never shared with anyone before. The first time you talk about sex confidently, make it something easy for you. Make it an easy win, right? Maybe this is talking to your partner about why you don't think you have as many date nights as you used to, right? And that you're interested in spicing up the romance in your relationship. Or maybe it's just bringing up the topic to your best friend about you not having sex for a while and talking about dating. Whatever's easiest for you when it comes to the topic of sex, start there. For point 5, when it comes to feeling more comfortable about the topic of sex, when you get to the conversation, ask open-ended questions, especially with your partner when you want her to engage. It's really easy to ask yes or no questions because they're less risky, and we naturally just want to ask something like, you like our sex life, right? Or do you want to spice things up too? Do you want to do more foreplay? And the answer could just be yes, yes, no, no. It doesn't really give you any information. So you want to ask more open-ended questions. These can sound like, what was the best sex experience you've ever had with me? Why do you think you used to enjoy sex a lot more? These open-ended questions actually get a conversation going. You will learn more, and the more you learn and educate yourself about sex in general or about your partner, you will feel more confident and comfortable talking about sex. And the 6th and final point to make sex a comfortable topic to talk about is asking for feedback. This can sound something like, was this easy for you to talk about? It wasn't really for me, but I know that it's important. You know, you could be honest. It's okay. And then if she did say it was difficult, you can ask something like, what would make it easier next time? What would I have to do to help make it easier? So there you have it, 6 points to help you feel more comfortable talking about sex so that it's less taboo and more exciting and easy and natural. Once again, don't forget to check out Sex Meditations. I will see you in the next video.